I know you're there, little mouse. Pick up.
Who is this?
A better question is, who are you?
What?
I kid, Mousy, I kid. I know where you are, and I know who you are looking for, yes? Let this be enough for now. Listen, I have something to show you, something very important. Oh, but we must meet in person. Oh, this is not something to explain. It must be seen.
I don't know who you are, but I'm not walking blindly into some trap.
Blind? Oh, goodness, no, on the contrary. I wish for you to see. Meet me at the Duga Radar Command Center. You know it, yes.
Duga Radar? Who the hell is this? Oh, this is insane.
I heard. What are you going to do?
Go meet our mystery man, I guess.
The real mystery is why that guy isn't strapped to a bed someplace, juiced up on Haldol.
He may know something. I have to take the risk.
Sure, he might know something. Or he might just be waiting to split your skull open with a hatchet and eat your liver. I really don't think this is a good idea. It sounds exactly like a trap.
It sounds like a trap, but we can't afford to ignore him. Anyway, I've got the gun. I'll be extra careful.
You better be. I don't want to find your head on a spike somewhere out in the marshes.
Regardless of how I feel about Tarakan, he could be my only chance of finding Tatiana.
Suit yourself, but you could just as easily be racing towards your own death, and this lunatic already knows our location. Him and his nutty buddies could be closing in on us right now. We have a good defensive position here. We should sit tight and defend it, if it comes to that.
I appreciate the tactical input, Olivier, but I have to do this.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say. But can you ever trust a traitor, Igor? Trust is such a fragile thing, earned at a great price, yet so easily lost. But you never lost your trust in me, right, my love?
Hello, fellow prospector.
I have a favor I'd like to ask you. I came across an old safe, but
Sorry, I need to...
I found this on one of the bodies in the NAR prison.
I knew it. I've had a terrible feeling for some time now. Athanasius came to me in a dream and... I guess I just didn't want to accept it.
I'm really sorry. There was nothing I could do for him. The NAR must have captured and interrogated him.
Did he suffer? I don't want him to become another vengeful spirit.
I wish I could tell you that he didn't, but I honestly don't know.
Thank you for letting me know. I guess there's no point in staying here any longer. Poor Athanasius. It was supposed to be our El Dorado, but fate decided otherwise. It's time for me to figure out what's next. Well, I never disclose trade secrets, but I do owe you for finding Athanasius. So, by the time you get back to the safe, I'll have it opened.
Thanks. Sorry again about your brother.
His karma caught up with him. Such is life. Stay safe.
Let's see what you've got, pal.
Safe travels, my friend.
Look sharp, this asshole's gotta be around here somewhere. Eyes open. I don't need any more shit from Kozlov. I know, damn Saint-Michels. Nothing but thieves, drifters, and lunatics.
Why lunatics?
What sane person would choose to live in this irradiated wilderness? We asked them nicely to leave, yet they're still fucking resisting.
Hey, you're right. I wouldn't be here either, but they pay better than the army.
They must be looking for our mystery guy.
Hey, don't hurt me. I'm unarmed.
Hands where I can see them. I take it you're the traitor everyone's so anxious to find.
What? Where did you get that? I know, traitor. I was never even with the NAR.
You'll have to be a lot more convincing than that. Those spooks really want to find you. Your face is all over the radio.
All right. I used to trade with some of the grunts sometimes. But those knuckleheads got confused about how trading works. They tried to rip me off, and...
And what?
One thing led to another, and you understand. I took a few little items to balance the account. Obviously, they didn't want the brass to find out about their little side hustle, so they cooked up this yarn about a traitor.
Interesting.
Yeah, but not nearly as interesting as you, my friend. You're new to the zone, right? You've been staying in the Kyle's warehouse. I wonder what you're up to.
How did you know that?
I need to go now. They're probably worried about me.
Who's they?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. Please step aside. I'm going now.
No, you're not. We have no idea who this guy is, Igor. We turn him loose, he could run straight back to NAR and trade our lives for their forgiveness or some other kind of deal. Don't you even think about letting him go, at least not before combing through his stuff.
Sorry, but I don't like your story. Why don't you tell me who you really are? And let's take a little look-see in your bag while we're at it.
Who I am is none of your bloody business, and I'm not showing you shit.
We're both in a tough spot here. Maybe you're just a hustler, or maybe you're a spy. I can't just let you walk away.
Yeah, looks like we're in a bind, all right. Ball's in your court, asshole.
Guess that one was a colossal fucking waste of time. Great.
Answer if you can hear me, please. Hello?
Yes? Who's this?
The name is Olga. I live in the village in Red Forest. I've heard about you. I think we can help each other.
I hear that a lot lately. I'm afraid you need to be more specific.
Your distrust is understandable under the circumstances, but we have the same goal. Drive NER out of the zone.
Well, I didn't come here to conduct a guerrilla war on corporate mercenaries.
Yes, I know. You're looking for someone. So am I. Please come to our village in Red Forest so we can talk in person. Be extra careful on the way here, okay? The monsters, they mostly come out at night. Mostly.
If there's a village, does that mean you're one of the Summershells? The people who returned to their homes after the disaster?
Some of the older ones never left. I know it's hard to believe. And there are newcomers like me. We came to the zone for many different reasons, but now we're united by one common goal, to get rid of NAR.
I see. Fascinating.
Please come to the village. This isn't just about me. You'd be doing the right thing as well.
I'll make sure to stop by if I get the chance.
What's our next move?
This woman, Olga, she seems to be running the show. Must be tough as nails. And all these Samoshils, they say it takes a village to raise a child, but how many does it take to find a lost love?
Patrolling Pripyat almost makes you wish you were someplace else. Wonder what the quartermaster made for dinner tonight. Hope it's not more fish. I hate fish. stupid hipster friends.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm Igor. Olga sent for me.
Olga, some Igor jackass here to see you. You know this guy, or should I shoot him in the throat?
It's fine. Open the gate, Marco.
Hey, heard you're one of the crew running around giving NAR the squirts. How many of them have you killed already?
Never heard of them. Sounds like another urban legend.
Urban what now? We're in a goddamn forest, my man. Anyway, I hope someone helps us eventually, and NAR will leave this place for good.
Professor Kimanuk, I presume. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. We've got a lot of work to do, you and I.
I'm here. What did you want to talk about?
A few days ago, someone took our supplies. My husband, Kostia, went after the thieves. Now he's gone too. In the meantime, some NAR henchmen showed up claiming they have a prisoner they want to trade for something of value.
And you think it's your Kostya?
The description matches. I'd make the trade in a heartbeat, but as you can see, we don't really have anything to exchange for my husband.
What about you? You're too young to.
To what? Remember the Chernobyl disaster? You're right. I came with my mom from Minsk after my dad died. I was a teenager then. She was a doctor who wanted to help the radiation victims in the zone. She met Matvey here, and well, they took a liking to each other. Then NAR arrived and came down on us hard. Fucking fascists. My mom disappeared, now some years ago now. Matvey took care of me after that, taught me everything I know. In Minsk, I was just an emo girl. Here, I'm the goddamn queen of the forest. Kostya came here 2 years ago with Doctors Without Borders. He stayed because of me, but yeah, the rest is really none of your business.
This place you're running, it's really something. I'd never expect to find
What? Regular folks living in the middle of the zone? You're right. We're anything but regular. We're hunters. We know these woods better than the trees know the rain.
All right. I can see you're really looking out for your people. I appreciate that. I'll help if I can.
I promise you won't regret it. For our friends, we serve fine vodka. For our enemies, we have shotguns. One more thing. These assholes who took Kostya, I'm pretty sure they have our supplies too.
You want me to keep an eye out for the supplies too, huh?
If you don't mind, but my old man comes first, obviously.
Sure. I live to serve.
Patrolling Pripyat almost makes you wish you were someplace else. I could use another cup of coffee, preferably with brandy.
What's taking them so long? Damn village idiots.
Take it easy. Remember, time is on our side. They'll come to us eventually.
There's one thing I still don't understand. He said they sent him to hide the supplies in the middle of nowhere. Why?
Who knows? These people are bonkers. They've lived out here for years, swallowing radiation for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Must have messed with their brains.
Anyway, we're in a good bargaining position, right? There must be more where that came from.
Right on. I know a guy we can sell to as well.
So it's you. Why did I suspect you were involved in all this?
Please, help me. My people are counting on me to return with food.
Haven't we had this conversation before?
I was looking for our stolen supplies and got jumped by those thugs.
They stole your food and then set an ambush for you? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Quiet. They're still out there. We have to be careful.
We could sneak past them then.
You say you went after the thieves? How did you know where to go, exactly?
What do you mean? I followed their tracks. I'm a skilled tracker and hunter since I was a kid.
Really? Olga said you were a doctor. What happened to the supplies?
Must be somewhere nearby. We should stop and get them. I need to bring that stuff back. Why am I still locked up in here? Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving the food.
All right, you're free. Head back to the camp.
Thanks. I'll put a good word in for you. Thanks again for breaking me out of that hellhole. But before you go see Olga, I need to talk to you.
Do you now? I had a feeling you might have a hidden agenda.
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some balls you've got there.
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not giving you shit.
All right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old cook Matvey. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them, even when it's against their wishes.
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want with the supplies?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all killed. His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit more, docile. Then I can make some changes around you, and Olga will finally see reason. She's under Matvey's influence. It has to stop.
Well, that's... well, I don't know what to say. So this is all about your personal vendetta?
I'm a doctor, as you know. I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm, trust me. This will benefit everyone. If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need, I'll get it for you.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate this plan?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I care about this place. I'm willing to do the hard thing to save everyone. I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies in a place like this.
No way! I'm not gonna let you poison anyone. That's insane!
I wish you hadn't said that.
I retrieved your supplies.
That's fantastic. What about the thieves?
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side. They won't bother you anymore.
Good riddance. Nobody will shed a tear for those parasites. You came through, Igor. You're a man of your word. Thank you for saving Kostya. It can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you. Just don't freak out, okay?
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base. I appreciate you joining my little team.
If this will ensure the safety of my people, then it's the right thing to do.
Your village, does it have a name?
We just call it Matvey's place. Initially, it was nothing but some old huts, but when those bastards started showing up on our doorstep, we decided to fortify our position.
It looks almost like a stronghold. You think it could withstand an NAR siege?
Not if they bring trebuchets and ballistas. But seriously, we're doing fine. Food shortages have always been the biggest issue. So I guess it's kind of a medieval situation? Shit.
I was going to say NAR is only part of the problem. How do you deal with the shadows?
We call them lurkers. They don't come around the village for some reason. I asked Matvey about it once, but he wasn't very forthcoming. Said something about specific microclimate of this spot.
Microclimate, you say?
The important thing is that we're safe in the village, at least from that group of monsters. I trust Matvey. His word's good enough for me.
How do you deal with NAR?
Any way we can. mostly with guns, and bullets, and knives, and pretty much whatever can be used to hurry someone along to the grave.
I wonder why they're so intent on harassing you. You don't bother anyone out here.
We thought the same thing at first. I figured maybe we could come to an understanding and they'd leave us alone. We got the whole wilderness here after all. Some low-level mercs agreed to turn a blind eye, but then they started coming to collect.
A tribute?
Exactly. It started small, but then the fuckers got greedy. Naturally. They even wanted to borrow some ladies from our village for a party.
Sounds awful.
I actually volunteered. I said to Matvey, I'm no lady, but I'll go. And Matvey replied, like hell you will. And then he told those NAR bastards to go to hell.
Well, that's understandable. He's your stepdad. He was worried about what they'd do to you.
Hell no. He knew if I went with them, that they'd all end up dead with a mouthful of severed dick. I guess he wanted to avoid an all-out war for as long as possible.
You truly are something, Olga.
Igor, just the stalker I wanted to see.
What's up?
Any luck going against the lurkers?
The shadows, you mean? Oh, I'm doing what I can, but these creatures are both dangerous and unpredictable.
You don't have to tell me that. They killed more than a few friends of mine. And from what I gather, NAR hasn't had any luck hunting them either. They're scary, but they can definitely be killed. Just stick the barrel of your trusty shotgun in its face, whatever that lump is between its shoulders, and pull the trigger.
The shadows are able to make short jumps across space-time. That's what makes them so dangerous. But this isn't just about killing them. We can't keep spinning our wheels forever. We have to find out what they are and where they're coming from, and put a stop to it for good. NER is part of the puzzle. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, if you find out more, please let me know. Till then, I'll just keep kicking their shadowy asses. What can I do?
I'd like to...
Sure. What can I do?
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn, oh great huntress.
No jokes while we're trading or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Alright, seems I've got my work cut out for me. This is gonna be extremely difficult, maybe even dangerous.
I thought you were going to teach me how to effectively pack a bag. How could that be dangerous?
Dangerous for my mental health. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Firstly, I want to address the fact that, for some reason, I'm the only one who can teach you the art of packing. Presumably because I'm a woman. I'm that sexist, extremely, and offensive.
I beg your pardon?
Thank you. That said, I do have some tricks up my sleeve, or should I say, up my bag, that I can share with you. Because frankly, Igor, when I look at the warehouse and how you furnish and organize it, it makes me weep.
You weep? I never noticed.
I'm weeping on the inside. My soul bleeds when I see this chaotic trash heap of grime and despair. No clean lines, no aesthetic, just a man cave reeking of testosterone.
That's a little bit harsh, don't you think?
But fear not, as a wise man once said, when the student is ready, the teacher reveals herself.
And you're the teacher?
Yes, I am. Here's the first secret. It's all in your head.
What do you mean?
The chaos in your head translates into the chaos in your inventory. The more organized you are, the clearer your thoughts, the purer your mind, the better your packing skills.
But
nothing. Don't argue. Don't deny it. Don't fight the truth. Just be silent and absorb. I'll let you think on this for a couple minutes or hours. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
Fantastic.
No jokes while we're trading, or I'll... Alright, here we go again. Time for the next lesson, Igor.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be even more fascinating than the last one.
I advise you to take this seriously. You wouldn't make fun of someone teaching you how to handle C4, would you?
Probably not.
Of course you wouldn't. So imagine this. Every piece of junk you stash is a brick of C4. You have to place it gently, wisely, and efficiently, otherwise it'll explode.
To my knowledge, canned food doesn't...
Don't interrupt. Why do you take everything so literally? It's a goddamn metaphor, goddammit. If I ever get to meet Tatiana, the first thing I'm going to ask is, what she ever saw on a tedious egghead like you?
You and me both.
Anyway, you have to be careful and mentally present when arranging your shit. Trust that your life depends on it. That's lesson number 2.
Okay. What's lesson number 3?
It's called believe.
Believe in what?
Believe that you will find whatever you need in your bag without checking. Women practice this all the time. What do you say, student?
I want to believe.
What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn, oh great huntress.
No jokes while we're trading or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a med kit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatiana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Okay, Igor, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the AK-47. Beloved weapon of revolutionaries and freedom fighters for decades. Some countries even put it on their flag, because it played such a big role in claiming their independence. But enough history. I'll give you some pointers to help you understand the weapon's full potential. The biggest challenge is compensating for recoil in automatic firing mode. You must learn to control it. Don't worry, the cans won't shoot back. Do your worst. Or best. Ready? Commence firing. Not bad at all. You sent many of them to can heaven. Okay, Professor, I think you've learned the basics. What?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be
Fantastic. I'm ready.
No. Welcome to your second lesson, Igor. Now I'm gonna teach you how to handle your rifle in automatic firing mode. I'll let you in on a little secret. The fastest way to kill an enemy is to replace all their internal organs with lead at a rate of 700 rounds per minute. Okay, maybe it's not really a secret, but it is common sense. You're a scientist. You should appreciate that. You've already met your arch enemies, the cans. Now imagine you have to shoot them all at once. This exercise is about using full auto mode and emptying an entire magazine in one burst. You know the Petrov stance, right? Control the recoil and try not to tear up the clouds. Remember, I will terminate the training if you stop firing prematurely. Ready? Okay, go! I think you're getting the hang of it. Now reload and finish them off, you ugly tin bastards! Not all the cans are dead, but you definitely scared the shit out of them. To think you now have a real fighting chance against your enemies. Well done, Igor. I need to talk to you, Igor. This is important.
What's going on?
I've gotten word from Mafe. His scouts discovered a prison in the Red Forest.
They just discovered it now. I thought you guys knew this place better than the mice.
They discovered that an old Soviet bunker had been repurposed. It must have happened recently.
Go on.
We didn't know about it because there's no reason to venture out that way anymore. That part of the woods is crawling with lurkers and NAR goons.
And Matvey thinks it's a prison.
Exactly. Someone's being guarded there. Whoever it is, it could be important. I know it's a long shot, but I still think it's worth it. It's not heavily guarded either. Definitely worth a try.
Do you think it could be your mum?
No, I don't. I believe she's gone. I made my peace with it a long time ago.
So, I take it you want me to check out this bunker prison?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And Matvey is occupied elsewhere. Are you in?
You've got a point. It makes sense to have this place on our radar. I'll check it out.
Attaboy. Now go bring me back some good news.
How's Chernobyl? It's fun. It's addictive. Got 3 teammates. Yeah. You're getting there. 2 out of 5. So just running around as the Russian Rick.
leak soon. I hope I don't run into that maniac. What was his name? I have to take a leak soon. When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards.
at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him.
Ariadna, my life's work. Still a prototype, but it will recreate any event from the past if you feed it the right data. Glad I didn't let those Brits destroy it. It will help me find Tatiana. Just like in the myth of Theseus, Ariadna's thread will lead me to the truth, hopefully.